And now for a taste of things to come.
It's the moment you've been waiting for.
It's time to step up your game. You're listening to Game On, your source for gaming news and talk.
Of course!
Falcon Punch!
Mamma mia!
We're taking the podcast world by storm, one episode at a time.
I know that monkey. His name is Donkey. Monkeys aren't donkeys. Quit messing with my head.
So strap yourself in and get ready.
Let's get things started.
Because the GameOn Post Game Show starts now.
Game on! Game on! Game on!
All right, there's only one way to start this thing. Guys, you know what we're doing. 3, 2, 1... Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Heroes in a Half Shell,
Turtle Power!
Okay, we just had to
How
do
about we
it.
have that out of our system?
Yes!
We should try doing Yakko's those nations now.
No, for the love of God, no.
The closest thing we can likely do is put up a link on YouTube so people can find it themselves.
I seen the video of that, and that was impressive.
Yes. We're back from Calgary Expo for episode 11.
In a half, or 10 and a half.
It's 11. It's 11. That's how it works.
Part 1.
Yeah, we'll be back with more. But anyway, we're keeping it short. It's Calgary Expo focused. We got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. We're starting with our overall impressions of the event. And I've been there now for my 3rd year. I'm going to you guys because this is your first years. And Shay actually gets a chance to join the discussion because she actually came to Calgary, but stayed nowhere near us whatsoever, except for some crossover with Allison. But
I know, on a merry-go-round.
I seen someone in Calgary!
You guys saw each other?
yeah, they met each other along the
Everyone
way.
on a merry-go-round together.
Well, you know what? Then we'll start over there. Let's go with it. Yeah, Allison, let's see what you thought. Calgary Expo, Calgary Experience, how did it go?
To tell you the truth, it was fun, but I wasn't 100% impressed. I thought that everything was very disorganized and all over the place, going from one building to the next, and didn't have a smooth flow with it. But once I was able to find where everything was, it was a lot easier for the next 2 days.
That first day was definitely hectic.
Yeah,
I'll agree with you on that.
It was I mean, you know what you're expecting. You've been to the grounds before.
And at the same time, I still got lost because it's no longer just that one building.
Yeah.
It was BMO Center that it used to be, and now it's BMO Center, Big 4, the Expo Pavilion that they built, the stupid concession stand way far out in the back of the place.
It was definitely pretty hectic, even, getting off. I took the LRT. I didn't park there. I took the LRT, and it just seems like I have to go walk around halfway around the whole area just to find a door to get in, because they don't let you in every single door.
Exactly.
And it was frustrating, especially when you're VIP. It's just like you can't even find your way around anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Now, I know why they did that. It's part of that. I know why, because they're trying to make sure that they don't have too many people coming in. They don't want to piss off fire marshals. But it could have been a lot better organized.
I think it could have been I was trying to get to the Palamo, and I went through the wrong door, and the Palamo was there, but yet the door was locked, and I couldn't go through. So I had to go all the way around, back in both expos, and then into the door to get to the Palamo. And I was pissed off because it was right there, but the stupid locked door was in the way.
Yeah, we've run into that 3 years now.
Oh my God.
All 3 years, that's been one of those things. And it's one of those things where, for me, I just flash the media pass and then we're let in. But it should be that for VIP passes as well. For the wristband people like you guys, forget it.
It was
even though we still got in,
it still worked so well.
It was definitely it was good, but I think it could have been organized a little bit better.
And very cool.
Thank you.
And how was your adventures overall? Did you have what you would say as a good time overall? Would you say it was good?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah?
I don't know if everybody going to death.
I don't know. I mean, you had a bit of a run-in with this one here, Miss Shayla.
That was on our way home. We decided to leave the expo at 3 after the panel was done. And my friend Sam was like, let's go to the Chinook Mall. It's kind of on our way out, and they have a big food court. And I'm like, sure, why not? And I'm just sitting there, and I'm waiting for them to finish. And I'm impatient, because actually we were going to go on the merry-go-round as the door. And I'm looking, and all of a sudden, I see this girl out of my eye, and I'm like, that looks like Shayla's sister. Holy moly, I'm seeing a lot of lookalikes. And all of a sudden, Shayla comes out in the corner, and I see Paige, and I just run. I'm like, oh my gosh! Seriously! Out of all the places, before I'm leaving, you're here.
It's not, and it wasn't like Shayla. It's like Paige.
Paige gets the win
I
again.
don't have to go on the merry-go-round alone. In which I ended up going on the merry-go-round, and she got the bigger horse and the bigger saddle. Let's just say that I was really cramped on that horse.
You had yourself a horsegasm.
Oh. Like, she looked nice and comfortable in her horse, and I was sitting kind of on the inside. I couldn't even get on the saddle. I thought I was going to break the horse.
That's awesome.
What's better, a horsegasm or Thorgasm?
I think we had plenty of Thorgasms over this weekend. Plenty of Thors wandering around.
None of them looked good.
I don't know, I thought the girl Thors were pretty awesome.
Oh, okay. I seen a guy Thor. Oh my god. No. If you guys don't pull off the costume, don't do it or wear a mask. Seriously.
I think
Do not pull it off.
I think this is a good time to go into just talking about what we thought about the cosplay of the show. Because, for me, I loved a lot of the costumes that I was seeing.
I ran into the Power Rangers.
I know. We had a Allison sandwich there.
Oh no, and the Ninjetti or Ninja Power Rangers, but there was only two, and I ended up running into cross-dresser Mars from Sailor Moon.
I do remember that guy.
He was tall, and I got a picture, and I also ran into a group of friends that did the Sailor Moon, and I got so excited.
What'd you think of that Spawn costume?
I don't know which one. We ran into two of them. You and somebody else, remember?
No,
I think
was
I
it
liked the one who had
Punisher?
the huge ass.
No, he was Spawn.
No, I know he was.
But I ran into another Spawn.
Okay, because I seen a picture that Blaze put on, and it looked like the Punisher.
Did you run into a Punisher?
What's the
I didn't remember seeing any Punishers.
Oh.
No,
Well, I seen one, but I didn't take a picture with him.
Okay.
Jeff showed me some pictures, and I seen these creepy
jeez.
looking bird
the
ones.
birds from Dark Crystal.
I know. Okay, yeah, I know. He was trying to get them to autograph your outfit.
Well, he said, "Oh, you have costume, you can't," and then I seen a hand
Hands
saying,
raised.
saying, "My hands are free to sign."
It was so creepy but so cool at the same
Doctor
time.
was saying the video, you're like this,
I was just...
looking away.
It was pretty hilarious. Jeff was just leaning away there, just like acting up, being scared for the camera.
Yeah,
And
of
like,
course.
and here I am laughing my head off to the side.
But you guys, what I really liked in there, I loved the people that did the Halo costumes.
Oh,
Like, there
yes.
was 8 of them. They looked awesome.
There were the Halo guys, the ODST guys, the 501st Legion was there too, and they were pretty sweet.
Like, I don't follow Halo, but I had to take a picture, and I also like little R2-D2 was going around.
Yeah, did you see R2, guys?
Oh, yes.
Yep, I saw him a few times. If I remember right, that thing was actually a remote control to move around, and it actually was a freezer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, was it a
So the
freezer?
guy actually had drinks in it. The guy who's
did he?
controlling it.
Okay, we need to get ourselves an R2-D2
Okay,
beer fridge.
No, but actually,
Seriously.
you guys, I went to a health and wellness trade show, and they actually had a motorized cooler. So you can sit on the cooler, and it had the handlebars, and you can go.
Oh,
And you
cool.
can put drinks in it. So I'm like, that would be so cool for camping. It was a $200 cooler, but so worth it.
Only
Yeah.
$200?
Yeah, and you could add coolers onto it, so you can make a cooler
Oh,
drink.
Okay, I know you saw some wicked costumes, Roger. And you told me about one that I was looking for the rest of the weekend. That Beholder costume.
Yes, this one costume, it looked like a flippin' blimp, or a hot air balloon.
It was so
It's
cool.
quite funny, it's like, it was Beholder, which is a very large one-eyed monster with tentacles coming out of the top of its head. Pretty well, this thing would be walking down the middle of the expo, and there had to be 3 or 4 people around him making sure that people didn't get in his way or bump into him. It's
Yeah,
pretty
they had to
hilarious.
check the perimeter for that guy.
Yeah. It's
Nice.
like, he had scouts looking out for him.
And I saw a giant robot from the Fifth Element. This thing was like 3 people wide. And like, obviously this is metalcraft at work, but holy cow was it freaking cool.
Yep.
And Blaze, you met your doppelganger at Expo.
Yep. I wish he was in Spawn costume at the time.
It would have been cool seeing Spawn and Spawn at the same time.
There was a short Spawn and a tall Spawn with a battle axe.
Yeah, because the two of them were comparing their notes of like, okay, I did this for the leg pad. And it's like, yeah, I did this for the cape. And it was cool, fun to see that conversation happen. And, God, there were so many freaking good
I saw
costumes.
one instance where I stopped to sit down for a rest that I'm pretty sure that Allison would have wanted to see.
Oh?
The complete costumes for the first set of Power Rangers.
I know, I missed
standing
them.
across from 5 Killzone soldiers, all pointing weapons at each other as people were taking pictures.
Yeah.
I saw 3 of the original Powers. I saw the pink, black, and the red walk in, and I really wanted to see him. Whatever. I wanted to see him, but I didn't. But you know what? I saw the Forever Red Rangers, so they were all in a row, and the White Ranger in the middle.
Yeah, you saw the whole group of them hanging out.
Oh, yeah. And I'm like, can I get a picture? Oh, yeah.
Of course you're going to get a picture of that.
They also mentioned that I saw the best Optimus Prime costume I've ever seen.
God, that thing was so cool.
That was awesome.
You guys, they were cool, but I gotta say I wasn't impressed just because of the fact that I came back from Universal Studios and they had Optimus Prime, Megatron, and Bumblebee there. Awesome looking. They looked like...
But
that's Hollywood material versus homemade material.
I know, but I thought that was cool, but honestly it did not compare to the Universal Studios.
Yeah, but still, homemade, damn right.
Yep.
Very good.
If I ever go to Expo, I think I am going to dress up, and I kind of have an idea already, but I'm not going to say it.
Okay. Keep it a bit of surprise
So,
then.
one costume that I think everybody enjoyed, including myself, I think would have had to have been Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah.
Everybody here, you finally got to see the glory that is Jessica Rabbit. Bow down to thee, K-Pike. Bow down to
I was
thee.
just trying to figure out how her boobs weren't popping out of her dress.
My guess
When I
is...
first saw her, I was thinking the same thing. I'll admit that my eyes drifted down more than a few times.
Exactly.
And,
More than a few times. I thought they stayed there.
I looked up a few times to watch your antics. You're quite amusing, Jeff. You're a attention grabber in your own way.
Yeah.
one thing was, so, like, she was there for 12 hours, the whole expo, like, without a break.
Yeah, just booming. Like, just go.
I know, every time I seen her, she was watching a dance video and she was dancing. And the next day she was in a bunny suit and she was dancing. And
That bunny suit's amazing.
Oh, yes.
I'm like, oh, baby.
Dang, wish I saw that.
Yeah.
I seen that.
Yes. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. Now Shayla's caught up to date. Totally worth it. Okay.
On to the next topic.
Overall experience, Roger. What did you enjoy?
Okay. As a first-timer, I'll admit that I'm not the best with large crowds, so times I felt like I was lost because there are just so many people around. So, actually finding my way around to things, I found that extremely easy.
You were lost. You disappeared like 100 times.
It's not that he was lost, it's that we lost him.
I just wandered off and did my own stuff.
I know,
Which is what
like,
you need to do.
It's like
yeah.
1 minute he's here, and then the next minute he's like gone.
At times to me it seemed like 1 minute I was there and another minute you were gone.
Well, exactly.
I was probably the one that hung around everyone the least.
Okay, and that's why I was like,
Yeah, because you were in lineups for a ridiculous amount of times.
It was still worth
Yep.
it.
It's
Weren't you
cool.
in one for like more than 2
An hour and a
hours?
half.
Okay.
Alright. My experiences at the expo. First day, walking around, looking at costumes, at displays, and shopping. I went there with about $140 expected that I would shop with, and by the end of the weekend I probably spent closer to $200.
Yeah.
Friday night, I went to see Thwomp. Awesome show they guys
They
put
are a
on.
good
They
band.
are really good.
Yes. Swamp is a video game cover band. They do all sorts of different video game music and turn it into rock melodies. It's great.
Yeah, and so what they actually did for the show too is that it was part them playing and parts Q&A, so people were asking questions.
Mm-hmm.
One of the first questions asked was what they look into when they're converting the music into the rock, and it's that they don't try to add anything. They literally make the decisions based on what sounds the closest to the original.
Totally.
So I thought that was pretty cool. They did some awesome Mega Man music. Here I was on my phone trying to actually make a list of all the Mega Man songs that are playing and got all of them but one.
No, if you saw our special in Calgary Expo last year, we actually used Thwomp's Mega Man 3 theme, a live version of that, for the theme for everything we did for Calgary Expo last year. Because it's just that good.
That was actually the first thing that they played.
Mm.
And then they did the Mega Man 2 theme, and then a whole bunch of the stages from Mega Man 2.
Nice.
Before they moved on to some F-Zero music, then some Final Fantasy VI, and another one or two games. Like, they play about 4 or 5 songs from the one game, and then move on to have some questions and move on to the next.
Totally.
You should have seen the fairy one that Jeff showed your first year. How someone was playing like as Link and then had the fairy stop through mid.
The fairy had its own flute.
It
Oh yeah, I remember seeing a video for that. Anyways, Saturday, I continued my shopping. I went around a bit more. I went to 2 presentations. Shoot, what were they again?
You went to the Turtles presentation.
Yep, that was in the evening. That was the last one I went to. And I went to another one earlier in the day.
I'm drawing a blank because I wasn't there.
I would need to look at the book, but oh well, I can't remember right now.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, I should have told you guys what I did.
We'll get back to it. And Sunday.
Sunday, I went to Pokemon trainers thing. Oh, shush you. Anyways, went to the Pokemon trainers thing, found out that it was a part 1 of 2 session thing, and we were leaving around the time of the second, so I didn't go to that, but the Pokemon breeding. Here I am listening to what they're saying, it's like, okay, these are utter basics, okay, this is stuff I know, IVs, yes, EVs, yeah. Wait, super training is the end-all of EV training? You idiots. And then I actually, in the question thing, I said, may I ask a question and contribute what you were saying?
Roger was the guy in the crowd who was contradicting what the people were telling.
Oh, it's more like I was adding on and letting people know other options. I was just pretty well contributing in my own way.
Roger, I have a confession to make.
Oh, we're back to Positivity Blaze!
Hey!
Positivity Blaze is
Hey,
back.
you guys,
Okay.
since there's 5 of us, I just have to say, next year if all 5 of us go, we have the perfect Power Ranger set up.
I've
3
already
guys and 2 girls.
I already
Hold
plan
it.
on making Gundam suits.
said my costume next year, based on the success of this year, will be Shameless Plug Man.
Did you
I'll
see
be
the free
Gundam
hugs
shameless
guy?
plug.
Did you see the free hugs guy?
Yes.
He was going
With
around.
his sign.
Yeah, he was. Every time he gave a hug, he would make a tick on his board.
That's awesome.
This is what I'm going to do next year. And if
Free
I can,
kisses from all the ladies. Kissing booth.
nope. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to just make this a goal, and hopefully I can pull it off. I'm going to have 1 costume per day, and 1 different one. I've got the stuff to make Bane. I already have my Spawn costume, and I have to get started on Sweet Tooth.
I know, but it would just be so fun if we all did something together, and then people would be like stopping, and we would get like
That
10
would
times
be
the
cool
picture.
at some
But that's where the variety comes in. I like
know,
the variety.
Some people as a Power Ranger.
I'm going to go
I
and
guess.
try and do the 3 different costumes.
Okay, well, we've got ideas. We'll keep that going. Roger. keep
Okay.
it-
And the last thing I did was go to the voice actors panel, which was the second thing that had the voice actors from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh my god,
Those
they're
guys are
good.
hilarious, my word.
I'm sorry, probably not as hilarious as the Bean Hobbit Dwarfs panel.
You need to see this panel. Trust me, the voice actors are insane.
Oh yeah.
The
I actually
guy-
recorded the first one on audio, so we might see that on the channel, we might not.
I'm sure we'll be putting
Yeah.
something around.
One of the guys also did the voice actor of Rocco, and right during the whole
Yakko.
entire
No, it's like at
Yeah,
the very
right
end,
during
he
the
did the
whole
Yakko's
entire
World song.
yeah, during the panel, right from memory too.
It was
yeah,
nuts.
well, the Bean Dwarf panel at the end got up and sang the Misty Mountain.
Oh, they sang too. Okay.
Yes, they
These-
did.
I think it has to be a rule of panel. End in
Yeah, it's
song.
on YouTube now.
Okay, I gotta check that out.
Yeah, I have it on YouTube.
Nice. Blaze, how was your experience?
Well, I think I will censor myself. Beepin' awesome.
Yeah, okay. We'll
Why
keep your
bother
cosplay
censoring
experiences till later. But your whole experience, what did you think of the show?
Okay, time to uncensor myself. Fucking awesome.
Alright!
In 2 words. All right, Jeff, what did you think?
No. Blaze has some more things he can probably add here.
I loved it. It was a fucking great show. I would freaking go to it again. I want to live. I wish I didn't have to leave.
And,
The show would go
definitely don't mind
365.
the half-naked women.
Of course we don't.
Seriously,
Oh, yeah.
girls in the bras and underwear that was
Hey,
taped.
there was chicks walking around in thongs. Enough said. I liked that.
Did you see the Hello Kitty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Hello Kitty Samurai, I love that guy.
I got a picture of that
Mention one thing
myself.
that I found amusing about the whole thing.
Yep.
First, Blaze started doing it, and then Jeff joined him. But they kept saying, it's like, yeah, I'm not going back to reality after this.
I like the video of Jeff with the Hello Kitty. He said, "You're pink. You're very, very pink."
Okay, I'll have to watch out for this video.
It was hilarious.
It'll be up later.
Is that one of your random
Oh yeah. Just wait for my random adventures. You'll enjoy.
But I went in with this thought. I'm gonna wing it. And I did it the whole weekend.
And you did good.
Yeah. I went to 3 panels. I intended on going to more, but one of them I missed it because I was in line for Bruce Campbell for
Yes.
an hour and a half.
Let's talk about the Bruce Campbell line, Blaze. And tell me about your experience there.
Well, I paid for my photo op a few days in advance.
An arm and a leg for it.
$50.
Oh, really? I
Yeah,
thought it
Bruce
was like
Campbell's the
120.
cheap one.
And I'm kicking myself in the ass that I didn't have VIP.
Because you could have cut right
Well,
by
The
everyone.
funny thing is that I didn't have the little VIP neck thing, and I could have just passed it on to somebody. And
What? What?
I didn't.
What?
I had a wristband because I was only a 1-day VIP. If I was a 4-day VIP, I would have a 4-day VIP necklace. And I could have passed it on.
What?
Okay, Austin, calm down. So anyway, hour and a half. Stone Cold Steve Austin, the what thing?
Oh, yeah.
Austin
yeah.
St. John,
we're
Red
talking
Ranger.
about
Long Austin. Okay, so an hour and a half in line. How long were you with Bruce Campbell?
6 seconds.
6 seconds! But at the same time, the picture's worth a lifetime.
Yes.
There you
And
go.
you loved your gun.
He took my gun from my Spawn costume and he posed with it.
That's pretty groovy.
Yeah, and no, my experience was awesome. I was really surprised that I actually ran into Cranbrook friends. One of my coworkers I ran into every day. I had no clue how it happened. But
I'm amazed that you could find people.
I saw nobody I knew except for, I can't remember her name, the person that Allison kept asking me about my DS code for.
Dusty.
Oh yeah, Dusty.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't. She came with me, but she disappeared the whole day.
So in other words, Roger.
She was in
We were
a
across each
Doctor
other
Who
for about
thing.
1 minute.
Yeah, she was in like a complete Doctor Who phase.
Yeah, good luck.
Everything was Doctor Who, and she was gone.
Doctor Who fans are a special breed.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, my coworker,
Those kittens are
my
a special
coworker, first day I ran into him, I just was looking around for my Bruce Campbell stuff, I bumped into him, and then the next day, I was in the line for Bruce Campbell, and he's in the lineup for Doctor Who. And then the day after, the last day, I just was wandering around, and he happened to be in lineup for something else, and I just sat and bullshitted with him.
Yeah.
And overall, I loved the experience. I remember when I got back, my brother asked me, "Did you get everything you wanted?" I'm like, "No," because there was just so much there.
You
Exactly.
get a phone number.
But I got to go 3 panels. R.L. Stein was awesome, and so were the Turtles.
R.L. Stein had great stories.
Random insert. I'm the panel champion with 5 panels!
I wanted to go to...
Actually, I think Allison's got you beat.
I got 3, 4. Or well, if you count what I did on the Palomos.
I heard there's going to be a Goosebumps movie
Yep.
coming out. And someone asked why he didn't try to... like,
Why he's not playing himself.
playing himself, and was it him who said that he's too old?
Well, here's how it works. R.L. Stein was talking to his kids about this whole Goosebump movie that's coming out and everything, and being like, "Hey kids, what do you think about the idea of me playing myself in the movie?" And his wife pipes up and goes, "Dear, you're too old to play with yourself."
I like the best one about that. Kids, who should play me in a movie? Morgan Freeman!
Oh yes, I forgot about that.
What?
Get Morgan Freeman, the prolific black actor, to play R.L. Stein, the white author.
Isn't it Jack Black?
Yes, Jack Black will be playing
is
him.
playing R.L. Stein.
And R.L. Stein, he is hilarious. Almost as hilarious as the Turtles.
Yes, he's good. That's a dry wit.
I had a really bad day today because I went into a restaurant and this waitress served me and looked at me and said, "You look like R.L. Stein." No offense.
Oh.
Okay, since you guys are on the topic of R.L. Stein, if you guys didn't know, at the expo he was giving free autographs,
Exactly.
which was awesome. There was a huge lineup.
Honestly, a lot of the creator guests were doing that, and
Yeah.
that is beautiful.
Yeah, R.L. Stein's, honestly, he's famous. He's big.
Yeah.
Probably
He's really
was
big in
him.
Canada.
I kind of
Okay.
wish Jeff got a book autographed. Steve
did,
though.
yes. Yeah, Steve did, and he was going to meet me up after and said he went shopping.
Jeff
That's great.
actually got a autograph for my sister. She loves The Last Unicorn, so he got a Blu-ray copy with his signature.
Oh, yeah. Peter
R.L.
Beagle signed
Oh,
Yeah.
I like The Last Unicorn.
it. Mm-hmm.
I got the entire Ninja Turtles and Kevin Eastman to sign my Ninja Turtles DVD.
Okay. We'll get all back to that when we talk about shopping. We'll do that another day. Next week, we'll go into everything we bought and go crazy. But
I got a whacking stick.
We need to go back to Allison. These guys have had a chance to talk about their panel
I'm not
adventures.
going to talk about mine.
You need to
But
talk about yours.
I'll talk about mine first, but Blaze tried to get into something. He even signed up for it, and he got turned away at the door. Blaze, tell me about your experience there. I just got to bring it
I
up
was
first.
pissed off because I signed up for it and I got
Okay.
Rejected.
If you guys don't know what, me and Blaze signed up for Geek Speeding. It was Geek Speed Dating. It was on Friday night, and for some odd reason, they did not control how many people signed up, and a lot of men showed up, and so little girls.
And a lot of men got turned away.
Yes, some of the ones that were signed up, and there was also a big line of people that were trying to get in. I thought it was cool. Like, there was seriously, like, a quarter girls compared to the guys.
Yeah.
And
I couldn't accomplish my goal of getting lucky and kicking Roger out of the hotel.
I was glad for that.
Blaze,
glad for that.
you didn't meet much. They didn't put people into groups. So I got there's 200 people in the room, and honestly, the way they did it, I met maybe 20 people, and half of them were 18 years old.
Well, that's not fun.
I'm like, okay, I'm not going to look for an 18-year-old. I mean, I chatted with them, and we were clear that nothing was going to happen. But it was kind of a waste of time, and it was cramped and crowded, and out of all the people, you only can pick 2 people, and honestly, it was not worth the time.
Oh, yeah, Jeff, you mentioned earlier that you saw some statistics for how many couples are going to continue seeing each other from that.
Calgary Expo released a list of stats that have come out from the weekend, and based on Geek Speed Dating, 16 couples were formed based on this event.
Yeah.
Total.
Compared to last year, it was only 1. But,
That's the numbers they've got, anyway.
So with that,
You mean
Okay, people from Calgary Expo, if you're listening to this, please better organize that next year.
Yeah, that might help.
It was really cramped.
Or maybe 2 days.
How did that go? Like, how long were you with, like,
I
the
think
guys
1 minute
and that?
2 minutes?
Yeah, it's speed dating. So the
But-
rule is 1 to 2 minutes each person.
It was so
and then
loud.
bing, go.
Yeah, it was so loud that I was losing my voice and I couldn't talk to anybody. And it was so hot, and I was getting so hot, and I was just like fanning myself the whole time. And honestly, I kind of felt a little out of place. And I don't know, the Calgary Expo, I don't know, the speed dating, the Calgary speed dating. We're so excited because it's the most turnout they've had and the most couples they've put together.
But most disorganized, too.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed that I didn't get lucky, and that I could have easily, kicked Roger out of the hotel, done it in my bed, done it in Roger's bed, move over to Jeff's place.
You're getting kicked out of my room, you jerk.
Do you think you will try for that next year, Blaze, if you go?
Definitely, and I'm gonna reach the same goal if Roger is still in
And you gotta go early. But that's...
Okay, Blaze, you can go pay for your own room.
I did!
You know what they say, when life hands you lemons.
Do a barrel roll.
And when you want to know about your favorite games, listen to Game On with Jeff Johnson.